Why I don't have enough time is a complete lie. Here's the reality. To be a member of the COO Alliance, this is the time requirement. We have a 2-hour event every month for 12 months. That's total of 24 hours over the course of an entire year. If that was just over 1 week, that's only 50% of your week. But if it's over the course of the entire year, that's 2 hours divided by 160 work hours. It's about 0.5% of your work week that you're spending in a meeting working on growing your skills and growing your company. You still have 99.5% of the time to be just as busy doing all the busy work you're doing now. Every key executive needs to put time in their calendar to work on their skills, to work on their confidence, to build the network, to remove themselves from the day-to-day so they see the business from a completely different perspective. So not having the time is a complete fallacy. It's just not that much time to dedicate. $9,300 to join the COO Alliance, that's way too expensive. Actually, here's why you're wrong. So if you think the COO Alliance is not for you, here's why you might be making a huge mistake. The COO Alliance is a community that is exclusively for the second in command. Number one, we don't allow any entrepreneurs to join. It's kind of like the book Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. Men should not be showing up at baby showers and women shouldn't be showing up at bachelor parties. Well, CEOs are not allowed to come to events for COOs, and that's exclusively what the COO Alliance is. So this event is for you because it's your peers, it's your tribe, and you're going to go deep into the issues and opportunities that actually matter to you to grow yourself, to grow in your career, and also to come back into your business with the systems and the network and the confidence to be able to grow the company itself. So that's one key reason why it is actually for you. Second key reason it's for you is you're going to meet a group of other COOs from all over the world. We currently have members from 17 countries. Now, 80% of our members are in the US, 10% are from Canada, 15 are spread over the other 15 countries in the world, and we've got 40% of our members are women. You're going to meet an entire cohort of other people that are doing your job. Very similar to how your entrepreneur or CEO tends to know lots of other CEOs, but you don't. You shouldn't be as lonely as you are in your role day to day when you have this network of other people to learn from, collaborate with, and be able to share ideas with. It gives you that same feeling of togetherness that your entrepreneurial CEO has. The third big reason that this group is for you is in between events, we have our closed private Slack community where you can share resources, ask questions, and reach out to the other members of your community so that you, again, can actually fast track some of your ideas and you can leverage that wisdom of the crowd. The fourth and final big reason why this is for you, we have the 2 in-person events a year called our COO Connect events. One is held every September at MIT in Boston. The other is held in April in either Vancouver or Scottsdale, Arizona, where you get to actually be in person with COOs from all over the world, where you can build really tight relationships with them to, again, work on your skill set and your confidence and your connections. Worried about what your CEO is going to think about joining the COO Alliance? Here's why it's not a problem. It's more of a framing issue or a framing opportunity that we have. Number one, your CEO wants you to grow your skills. They want you to get better at your job. They want you to improve your connections. They want you to improve your confidence on a day-to-day basis. They want to invest in you. For you, you might think that, wow, $9,300 for a year membership, that's a lot of money considering I only earn whatever you earn today. But for them, they're not looking at that $9,300 as an expense. They're learning at the upside of growing your $10, $20, $40 million company. They're learning at the opportunity of investing in you so that you can actually scale the company and have more confidence and actually grow people more. They're looking at investing in you so that you can delegate more to your teams and have the confidence to grow people more. They're not looking at a $9,300 as an expense. They're looking at that as a rounding error or an investment, as long as they know that you're going to show up to all the meetings, take the ideas and put them in place inside of your company, and you're going to be more effective on a day-to-day basis. The other reason why CEOs are never going to have a problem with you investing in this is we give them a 10x guarantee, meaning when they invest the $9,300 into you joining the COO Alliance, we guarantee they're going to get at least a 10x return. If you just show up and participate, you're going to earn at least $93,000 in ideas or cost savings for your company over the course of the year. I actually think you're probably going to do that every single month over the cost of the year. Meaning if you show up and participate, you really should be earning a couple of $100,000 worth of value or even $1 million worth of value because of the ideas and the upside in the community that you're getting. So no, your CEO is not going to have a problem with investing in you and your growth. Here's why your usual concerns about the economic conditions or kind of the high interest rate environment or a potential recession we're going into, here's why this does not matter in you joining the COO Alliance. The reality is there is trillions of dollars still circulating in the community, and the only businesses that are truly struggling are the ones that paralyze and freeze. But the companies that invest in their people, invest in marketing, invest in the growth, and stay focused on their vision and focused on the plan and focused on the core things versus worrying about the critical many things that you have, those companies scale. So by you actually taking pause on a monthly basis, coming to our in-person events, investing in joining in something like the COO Alliance, that actually is going to scale your company regardless of if the industry is slow or not. Remember, in every single economic downturn, lots of companies do extraordinarily well. It's really easy to do well when everybody's going up, but to actually do well when there's a tough economy, this is one of the best ways to do that, is by growing yourself, growing your confidence, and growing your skill set. So if you think joining a mastermind community or a network is a fad, is a trend, maybe you're seeing lots of online communities being marketed to people on Facebook or LinkedIn, here's why you need to think again. Mastermind communities have been around for well over 100 years. These were around with Rockefeller and Ford and Carnegie Mellon when some of the titans of industry were actually masterminding, connecting with each other. Vistage has been around since 1955. YPO has been around since the 1960s. The Entrepreneurs Organization has been around since the 1980s. There have been tons of organizations for entrepreneurs around for 30, 40, 50, 60 years. The reason that the COO Alliance is new is there's never been a community for us, for the operators, for the COOs of companies. The last thing this is a trend. It's finally something that we're bringing to you to give a community to other second-in-commands, whether you're a COO or a president or a VP operations. This community is for us. Our time is now. And when Fortune magazine is recognizing the rise of the COO groups, it's absolutely not a trend. It's our time. $9,300 to join the COO Alliance, that's way too expensive. Actually, here's why you're wrong. $9,300 to work on growing your skills, to work on growing your confidence, to work on growing your network as the second in command of a company, that's actually a rounding error in terms of the value that it's going to bring your organization. Remember, our average size member is doing $40 million in revenue. Your CEO is writing $9,300 checks every 15 minutes. It's not a lot of money to invest in growing you and your connections and your confidence and your skill set. The $9,300 is also tied to what we call our 10X guarantee. We guarantee that if you show up and attend the meetings, you're active in the Slack community, you're going to get at least 10 times your investment back. So if we're guaranteeing you're going to get at least $93,000 in value, why would you not invest $9,300? It makes so much economic sense. If your CEO is told today, if you invest 10 grand, I guarantee you're going to make 100,000. That's kind of what we're telling you. And I actually believe you're going to get a 10X guarantee every single month, not just over the course of the entire year. We've had some members like May Stigler from Organifi come to one 2.5 day event and say that she got $2 million in value for the company Organifi. So if you're thinking $9,300 is too expensive, you're absolutely missing the point. The reality is the only companies that $9,300 is too much for are the companies that don't actually qualify for membership. One of the number one objections I hear is I have to talk to my CEO. And you know what? You are absolutely right. You have to talk to your CEO. In fact, we should get you and your CEO onto a call with us at the same time so we can explain the value of you being a member of the COO Alliance. It's very similar to a husband and wife who are buying a car. If I was buying a car, I would absolutely get my wife to say yes or to be involved in the decision. If my wife was buying a car, she would absolutely get me involved in the decision and the ability to say yes. This is a decision that you and your CEO should both say yes to. You should both be aware of the massive value that this is going to bring the company. You should both be aware of the investment in time that you're going to be making, which is only 2 hours a month or the in-person events twice a year. But your CEO should understand the value that you're getting, the connections that you're building, the confidence you're going to come away with, the kind of speakers that we bring involved, and what's involved in the day-to-day. They should also understand how to sync up with you at the end of every monthly event so they can start taking some of the ideas from you instead of always having to dump the ideas onto your plate. So yes, your CEO should absolutely be involved. That's not an objection. It's just actually smart. This isn't the right time to join the COO Alliance. Actually, you're wrong. This is absolutely the right time to join the COO Alliance. Back in 1995, so I'm dating myself, but going back almost 30 years, I was saying, I don't have the time right now to join the Entrepreneurs Organization. I'll do it later. And I sat down with an entrepreneur. His name was John Mara. And John said to me, Cam, if you don't have time to join the company or to join the Entrepreneurs Organization right now, that means the company is running you. You're not running the company. That's actually why this is the right time for you to join right now. If you can't dedicate 0.5% of your work month, which is all that 2 hours a month really is, to work on your skills and on your confidence, then what are you putting it off for? Because next quarter, you're still going to have projects. The quarter after that, you're going to be hiring people. The quarter after that, you're going to come into some financial hurdle. The reality is any of those big things that you have, this community can help you do it faster, can help you leverage their resources and connections, can help you have the confidence to do it in a better way. But by delaying it, you're delaying your growth, you're delaying your company's growth, and you're delaying your CEO's happiness in you as the second in command. So it's absolutely the time to join now. There's always going to be reasons why you can't do something in the future. So yeah, the COO Alliance is absolutely for you. Your business deserves to have a successful year. Forget about goal setting, forget about planning, forget about all the normal stuff that you do with budgeting. The core thing that you need to do is really clearly articulate a vivid vision and communicate that vision to your customers, your employees, and your suppliers so everyone is completely aligned. That inspirational value that comes off a vivid vision will be massive for you. Click this video below and learn how a vivid vision will be really powerful to help you grow your company.